Hello everyone, welcomes to my Days of Our Lives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Tate visits Holly, the timepiece is ticking. Will Paulina survive? Days of Our Lives spoilers for Monday, March 11th indicate that Holly Jonas will get a surprise visit when Tate Black drops by for a visit. The timepiece is ticking on Trip Johnson and Wendy Shin. Both have passed out due to the carbon dioxide in the air where they're being held. Time is also running out for Paulina Price. Will she get a heart in time? Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Holly has no idea that Tate has been in a halfway house since the New Year's Eve party. Holly clearly has no idea that EJ Demera is trying to railroad Tate. Tate believes that Holly will help if she knows he's in jail, but who's going to tell her? Tate tried calling Holly, but she didn't pick up when she saw it was from his mama's phone. Tate felt that he'd no choice but to try to see her in person. Of course, this does inescapably mean that Tate is out of the forest land because EJ could have him arrested for trespassing or bogarting a substantiation. Trip Johnson and Wendy Shin stopwatches run low. Days of Our Lives might be like beach through the sandglass, but it seems that Trip and Wendy's are running mighty low. Wendy and Trip are locked up and are snappily running out of air. Clyde Weston's little go-to girl has cut off their air force and is trying to get relief of them both. It seems that Jada Hunter, Rafe Hernandez, and Harris Michaels will try to close in on Clyde as well. Can these guys get it all together and catch up with Clyde before it's too late to save Trip and Wendy? Could Clyde finish them off before help arrives? Paulina Price's time is running out. Paulina has survived cancer, a throat operation, a heart attack, and more. Still, Kayla Johnson has informed her that she needs a heart transplant, but one hasn't come available yet. Will Paulina get a heart, or will one appear too late to help her? Who'll be the patron? Who'll have to die for Paulina to admit the heart she so desperately needs? We've Ava Vitale, Harris, Clyde, and Goldman, as well as other police labor force around. Who has to die for Paulina to survive? Are Everett Lynch's days numbered on the soap? Days of Our Lives spoilers allude the plot girding Everett Lynch continues to get further and further intriguing. During the Wednesday, March 6th occasion, heat and violent remedy session with Marlena Evans that offered some information but also created further questions. Will all the hints that Everett could be mentally unstable? Will he last the long haul in Salem, or is he on the cusp of exiting the show in a dramatic way? Is Everett Lynch dangerous? Days spoilers indicate that Everett isn't what he seems. Suckers have flip-flopped on this character, wondering if he's a idol or a zero. As his story continues, it does look like he may not only be a schemer, but he also could have cerebral or psychopathic tendencies. First effects first, as it stands, Everett claimed during his remedy session that he has no memory of his father. Could this be a taradiddle or buried for a reason? He does flash back his mama and has fond recollections. Still, in numerous ways, it looked as if Everett was threading smoothly during his converse with Marlena. Was he nervous about the remedy session overall, or was he being scrupulous about what he was saying? Everett Lynch's real name. One piece that shocked suckers from the session was the reveal of his name. According to attestation, Everett's real name is Robert Everett Stein, with the name Lynch being his mama's demoiselle name. Still, using their middle name and mama's demoiselle name sounds about right, if someone were to come up with an alias. Still, actor Blake Barris lately had an interview with Michael Fairman, talking about Everett's plot where he states, "You have all these characters sort of trying to wake up the sleeping giant in a way. I suppose it's safe to say that if you poke a bear, the bear might wake up." Everett has buried issues, but could these all resurface in an explosive way? If Lynch goes on a band of destruction, he may exit DOOL in a blaze of glory, which could land him in an internal installation, captivity, or conceivably dead. He might be the coming big villain on the show, but utmost villains only appear sporadically and for specific stories. Does this mean Everett's story in Salem could be ending before it ever truly got the chance to take off? Several Salemites are stunned by life-changing events. Life changes when Paulina and Abe have an angelic hassle. The Price Carver family may get to celebrate a phenomenon, or two. At last, Paulina's rearmost tests give positive news about her prognostic. Paulina is not the only bone who is commodity positive to partake. Abe has an advertisement of his own, while Eli and Lonnie defy a colossal choice. Eli and Lonnie must decide if his job offer in Washington, D.C. is right for their family since there is positive news about Paulina. Sarah has a surprise suggestion for Chanel. Sarah proposes that the newlyweds honeymoon on Smith Island at her family's cabin. Family gathers at the Brady pub to help Eric in organizing Jude's christening. Roman, John, and Marlena are agitated to help, yet still skeptical of Sloane, despite loved bones being skeptical of him. Maggie continues to connect with Constantine. Constantine torments John with a crooked tale from their participated past. Steve shares an analogous story with Marlena as their concern for John grows. Steve and Ava remain concerned as it's dire woe for Trip and Wendy. John joins Steve and Ava as they track down Trip and Wendy, hoping it's not too late. Trip and Wendy admit life-saving measures when eventually set up by his parents, and John, Steve, Ava, and John admit backup when Rafe and Harris come to help Wendy. Prodigies about the potentially last effects she and Trip said to one another, still in wonder over her deception. A rankled Rafe, Jada, and Harris lament over Goldman as sullen. Steve laments his involvement in Clyde's big house route from Statesville. John and Ava are also worried about their involvement and partake their studies with Steve. Ava shares with Harris that she wants to be a big part of his recovery. As Harris receives a helping from Ava, he demands to know if J is helping. Stefan S. turned down to show charity to Tate causes concern for Holly. Tate takes matters into his own hands and shows up at Holly's window. A surprised Holly and Tate reunite, but it's cut short. J and Nicole arrive does not take Tate's tactics too well and throws the book at him. Again, Holly leans on Nicole for comfort when she confronts J over his treatment of Tate. As Tate's fate hangs in the balance, his parents take him to task for his parlous jest. Holly's brain damage has Brady wondering about comas, and he seeks Sarah's backing. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Friday, March 1st indicate some stunners are about to drop in Salem, heading into the weekend. One person demands answers, while another will reveal the verity, and one character is dead set on finishing the job. What kind of drama is set to unfold during Friday's show? Time to dive right in. In affiliated news, Tate Black will dislocate to a halfway house in Tyone, and he'll get a visit from his parents, Teresa Donovan and Brady Black. Steve Johnson is ready to reveal the truth across city. DOL spoilers for Friday, March 1st suggest that Steve Johnson will gear up to tell Constantine Meliunis the verity. Is this about John Black and his pawn history? Will Steve reveal each, or is this just a cube tactic? Stefan D. Mera tries to finish the job incipiently. Day spoilers for Friday note that after getting his orders from Clyde Weston, Stefan D. Mera will head to the sanitarium and finish the job he started with Harris Michaels. But will Stefan be successful? After all, the Bobby's sanitarium room is swarming with security, other Bobbies, and loved bones. Besides, Harris also happens to be in the DOL spoilers for the week of March 4th to 8th, so it's hard to believe that Stefan won't get stopped. Still, at the same time, Harris's days are numbered as Steve Burton exited the show in December and will be appearing back at General Hospital coming week. Only time will tell if Stefan can lay off the Bobby for good.